Spider-Man Miles Morales, the follow-up to 2018 Spider-Man, is a fresh take on an already excellent formula. Before we go any deeper, let me just say, if you enjoyed Spider-Man 2018, you will most certainly have a great time in Miles Morales. Compared to Miles Morales, Peter Parker swings and moves like a grandpa. Miles has 30 swinging animations, compared to Peter's measly 7. Some may say that he demonstrates the exaggerated swagger of a black man. I'm just kidding. On a more serious note though, it is so much fun to swing around performing all these tricks, swinging in different ways and even falling backwards. Oh my gosh, it gets me every time. I love it. You can also use Venom powers for Traversal. You can do a forward and upward dash. They are a lot of fun and help Miles move even faster than he already does. Movement is as smooth and responsive as ever, just like the 2018 game. But if I ever just feel like swinging around and being Spider-Man, Miles Morales is my go-to. You can really tell that Insomniac put a lot of effort into making the swinging and movement even more fun and engaging than before. Combat is very similar to 2018's installment, which was great, but it has been expanded upon in several ways. You have Venom powers, of course, that can be used to do a variety of attacks and finishers. You can also turn invisible for some awesome stealthy action. I do wish there were more finishers though. Some of his finishers are absolutely brutal, and I can't see how someone could survive them. He gives no mercy.
Oh shit.
Combat isn't too difficult in this game, but I've definitely had my moments. Honestly, I just love beating people up as Spider-Man, and Insomniac does a great job at letting me do that, so thank you very much. If you liked combat in Spider-Man PS4, then you're gonna like it here. It's basically more of the same, but with a little bit of a twist. This game is an absolute beauty. Chef's kiss all around. This time, it's winter in New York City. This game masterfully shows off the potential of the PS5. There are two modes in this game. Fidelity mode, which has all the bells and whistles, most notably ray tracing, but at the cost of being capped at 30 frames per second. And then there's performance mode that doesn't have all the bleeding edge features, but you get a buttery smooth, beautiful 60 frames per second experience. I personally preferred that. Miles Morales is an absolute treat to the eye. I feel like I'm a kid in the candy store when I play. The city is beautiful in every setting available, but my favorite is sunset. The pink hued skies give me this amazing feeling while I'm swinging through the city. Don't even get me started on the suits, man. Don't even get me started. Honestly, that's one of my favorite parts of the game. You can tell a lot of effort and attention to detail was put into these suits, and I actually like these suits a lot more than the ones in the PS4 game. You know, there's a dud or two.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
But overall, they're great. My favorite one is the Christmas one. I don't know, I can't explain. I just think it's a simple and fun outfit. Spider-Man Miles Morales has performed exceptionally well for me. I know that's not the case for everyone, but I have had hardly any issues. Now don't get me wrong, I have had a couple glitches, like clipping through a building. Now to find the clip. What? It's not here. A random clip? Let me add that real quick. But overall, it hasn't really been an issue for me. I actually really enjoyed the side content in this game. And there was a side mission in particular that I really had fun with. It was one where you have to take a selfie with someone and then the building behind you started blowing up because the pipes were bursting. So then you have to swing around and then web up all the pipes. And I just think that's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of different side missions kind of like that, and they're more unique than the PS4 game. And I just really enjoy them. Definitely an improvement over Spider-Man PS4, for sure. Miles is a brand new Spider-Man, still learning the ropes at the beginning of the story. Peter conveniently has to go on vacation for a few weeks, making room for our boy Miles to be the star of the show for a while. This is a short but sweet story that had just as much heart as the original game. I cared about the characters. what they did and why they did those things. The main downside I had about the story is that there wasn't enough of the story. Although I was thoroughly satisfied by the conclusion, I was left wanting more. It's that good. I think that Miles deserves and can certainly hold up his own full-length game. I think that the game would have been better off if it was a few hours longer, just to really take time to soak in the important, heavy-hitting moments. Overall, the story was quite enjoyable, and I can't wait to see more. Overall, Miles Morales is a great experience. There are a few things holding it back, like a rushed story and the game being shorter, but it is well worth the asking price, and I would recommend this to anyone who loves Spider-Man, be that the previous games, movies, and or comics. I rate this must have. Go get this game, man. Enjoy it.